Coming at you live, this is the Denki channel. Welcome back for what is going to be a three-part epic journey into the world of the Vio Z90, where I'm changing over my 7200 RPM drive and changing it to an SSD drive, but more about that after the jump. Okay, we'll go into the control panel, and it's giving a 4.5 on Vista. It's a Z90, it's a 2.8 GHz processor with 5.6 on the Vista experience. 4 gigs of goodness of DDR3 giving 5.9, an NVIDIA 9300 which gives 4.5 on Aero and 5.1 on graphics. I always thought if it was good on graphics it would be better on Aero, but I don't know, if someone could explain that to me, brilliant. And then the HD, it's Western Digital 320GB hard drive, and that's giving 5.8 on the experience scale. So now I want to go into Crystal Mark and run through this. Now anybody who has epilepsy warnings whatsoever, you get epilepsy, don't look at this, turn away. Listen to my commentary for sure, if you can put up with it. I'm going to start this so it gives a good benchmark. I was going to do the old startup thing with the clock, I thought that would be nice and quaint, but then I thought why bother. It takes just under a minute to load up Vista. It's got 320 gigabytes, of which 290 is usable after the Vista install, and on it I've got 160 gigabytes free, so I think it's a good balance. I think this whole business of stripping everything down, clean install and all that, it's not representative. It's like taking everything out of the car and saying look what speed I can get. So this is a pretty run-of-the-mill, it's not loaded, it's got good stuff on it. It's got Office, it's got Acid Pro, which is a digital audio workstation. It's got Google Earth, iTunes. My token game, I always like a token game, and that's Left 4 Dead. And graphics wise it does leave others for dead, I think, in terms of performance, and it's very nice on 16:9 screen that it is. Screen is fantastic on this machine, but today we're going to look at the HD, and so there's a Western Digital in there at the moment, and I'm going to go for a PhotoFast version 2 Monster SSD, and monster is the word. It does an insane 230 megabytes per second read, and write is 160 megabytes. Now even on a good day, going at your best with the HD, the 7200, you're looking at about 40, 45 being extremely kind. Even if you went 50, it's not a patch on 230, is it? It's just going to be insane. So I thought anyway, let's do the Crystal Mark test today, and this is before, and then we'll see after. And to be honest, in terms of clean install, I don't think it'll make a slightest bit of difference, because it's going to be damn fast whichever way you look at it. So anyway, it's just doing the memory at the moment. It's very good score on there, and if you compare performance, I mean I had a Vio TZ and that was with SSD before, and that has a Crystal Mark of 44 or something like that. So we're only just getting to the HDD, we haven't even got to the graphics section, and we're already at 65, so it just shows that actually this is getting to be good. So I think the HD will come out at about 7 something. You think I've never done it before? It's funny, you don't normally see Crystal Mark. Epilepsy warning, switch off this now if you are epileptic in any way, shape or form. It's just going into the graphics part of it. People who don't know Crystal Mark, it just throws as much as it can and sees how it performs until it doesn't perform, and then it gives it a mark. It's very, very simple really. This is the bit where I tiddle my thumbs, or you do. Very entertaining. Maybe I should have got some music going in the background. Very pretty. So this is the boring bit really, but I guess if you don't see this bit, you don't see how quick it is after. Now, today's Monday, and it will arrive tomorrow morning. So I'm going to spend some of tomorrow cloning it, and then installing it. And I'm not sure about do I video it so it might not be quite an epic. It's going to be an epic for me regardless, I think, but I'm going to clone the SSD, I'm going to put it in. It's not as easy as just pulling it out and putting a new one in. It is akin to open heart surgery. I'm going to try it. And then the last bit of it, which is the really important bit, is SSD performance. I mean, I bought this, it was one of the first ones off the production line, so to speak, and you could only have a choice of Blu-ray or SSD. And I went for Blu-ray just because I wanted to play Blu-rays, not necessarily use them for recording purposes, but I thought it would be really nice. And actually the screen is just fantastic. Blu-ray looks fantastic on this. You can't buy the Sony SSD because the motherboard's been changed, which is a bit annoying. So I sort of waited and looked around. I'd seen the Oscore ones. Some people love them, some people question reliability, I'm not sure. But then the PhotoFast ones have just come out, and the speeds are, I think it's faster than the Sony one. Stand to be corrected on that, but I think they're a bit faster than the Sony one in terms of speed. Reliability is said to be 2.5 million hours, which I guess that's computer time. It's not actually physical time that you do, because obviously if it keeps writing and writing and writing, it'll thrape the SSD. And I guess I've been concentrating on my setup to make it as easy on the SSD as possible, so I maximise the speed and lower the wear and tear. So I've used the express card and I put a 16GB memory card in. I'm using 16 gigs in the SD, and I've got another 16 gigs on the memory slot. So I've got quite a lot of stuff for storage. So I'm storing documents where I'm making music. I'm putting music from the Sony program on it, and also pictures and things like that. The only thing I'm keeping on is all my music, because there's about 100 gigs worth for iTunes, and that's got to stay on the PC. So I'm trying to limit the read-write thing, and just maximise the speed from it, which might be an exercise in fertility, I don't know, but I've prepared it. Okay, it's just going through the wireframe mode, and it's starting to struggle. I have to say, this won't play latest games like Crisis. It's barely playable as it is currently. I don't know if the SSD how much of a difference that makes on things like that. It'll make a massive difference in terms of boot time. It'll make a massive difference in terms of opening programs. They will just open very quickly. If the game is older, or if it's based on older technology, like I've got Left 4 Dead on here. That's based on Steam. It's the Steam engine. Steam engine. It's the Half-Life engine from Steam, and it plays Left 4 Dead very well. And you get 50 zombies coming at you at once, and you don't slow down. It works really, really well. It's not on the top setting, but it's not on the bottom setting either. And to be honest, the action is so fast and frenetic. The graphics just look good, and I'm not trying to take anything away from it on that, or build it up. Okay, so we're getting down to the last one. It's really ramping the polygons up, and the test will almost be complete. Apologies for my ramble. I've filled in the time. Okay, so what it's given is 107,031 in terms of the score. And the bit that I'm really interested in today is the HDD, and that's 7370. Now my Fujitsu SSD comes out at about 8,000 something. That's a nice SSD, but just to give you an idea in terms of the Sony one, on the Sony side, it's about it's said to be 3 times faster than 5,400 RPM drive, and the Monster one is a little bit faster than that. Okay, stay tuned. That's number 1, and look out for number 2. That might be number 3, depending on whether I show what happens when I open this baby up. Thanks for joining me. Catch you soon.